Hey there, and welcome to HisTime365. I'm so glad you're here for day 104 of our 365-day journey through the Bible. Today, we'll look at 2 Kings 24 through 25, and I'll walk you through what happens, what it means, and why it matters. I'll share a summary and some insights to help you see the big picture and connect with the heart of the scripture. During your quiet time, I encourage you to read today's lesson in a Bible translation that speaks to you best. Now, grab a quiet moment, take a deep breath, and let's spend a few minutes giving God His time. The Fall of Jerusalem. Lessons from 2 Kings 24 through 25. Have you ever watched something you cared about slip away and felt powerless to stop it? In 2 Kings chapters 24 and 25, we witness the heartbreaking downfall of Jerusalem, a city once thriving with life and promise, now crumbling to ruin. This story is not just about history, it's a vivid reminder of the consequences of turning away from what matters most. The backdrop of these chapters is set during a tumultuous time for the people of Judah. King Jehoiakim had already seen the mighty Babylonian Empire rise under Nebuchadnezzar. The king of Babylon came against Jerusalem, and Jehoiakim became a vassal, paying tribute to avoid being put to an end. But as is often the case, the allure of power can lead to disastrous choices. Jehoiakim eventually rebelled, believing he could stand against the Babylonians. 2 Kings 24 verse 1. When Jehoiakim lost his life, his son Jehoiachin took the throne. However, he was only king for 3 months before Nebuchadnezzar returned. The king of Babylon laid siege to Jerusalem, and the city fell. Jehoiachin, along with many others, nobles, skilled workers, and craftsmen, were taken captive to Babylon. 2 Kings 24 verse 14. Imagine the fear and uncertainty these families faced as they were uprooted from their homes and forced into a foreign land. But the story doesn't end there. Nebuchadnezzar appointed Zedekiah as king, hoping he would be subservient. However, Zedekiah also rebelled against Babylon, leading to another siege. This time, the devastation was immense. After a prolonged siege, the walls of Jerusalem were breached and the city fell in 586 BC. 2 Kings 25 verse 4. In the aftermath, the temple, the very heart of Jewish worship, was destroyed. The city was burned, and its treasures were taken away. The people were left in despair, and the land lay desolate. Jerusalem, once the jewel of Judah, was reduced to ruins, a silent testament to the consequences of disobedience and disregard for God. 2 Kings 25 verse 9. This narrative serves as a stark warning, but it also resonates deeply with our modern lives. Think about your work environment. A toxic workplace can sap the energy from employees, leading them to feel unvalued and unmotivated. Just like Jehoiakim's fleeting power, we may chase after success without considering the core values that sustain us. Similarly, in family dynamics, when communication breaks down, relationships can suffer. Just as the people of Judah turned away from their covenant with God, we can neglect the important bonds in our lives, leading to a breakdown of trust and unity. When it comes to finances, we often see people living beyond their means, drawn into the cycle of debt. This can lead to significant stress and anxiety, much like the people of Jerusalem who faced the consequences of their choices against God. In our digital lives, we might find ourselves distracted by endless scrolling on social media, losing touch with reality and the people who matter most. Just as Zedekiah's choices led to his downfall, our choices and how we engage with technology can create distance in our relationships and even within ourselves. In reflecting on these lessons, we can see that the fall of Jerusalem is not merely about ancient history, it's about the choices we make today. We must guard against complacency and strive to stay connected to our values and to one another. As we wrap up this powerful chapter of Scripture, remember this: when we stray from our foundations, we risk losing everything we hold dear. What are some modern-day idols that might lead us away from our core values? How can we strengthen our relationships to avoid the pitfalls seen in the fall of Jerusalem? In what ways can we ensure that our work aligns with our personal and spiritual values? Thanks so much for joining me today for HisTime365. Remember, today's reading is 2 Kings 24 through 25, so be sure to spend some time with those verses during your quiet time. Tomorrow, we'll be diving into 1 Chronicles chapters 1 through 4, so feel free to read ahead if you'd like to prepare. If you enjoyed this time together, don't forget to like, subscribe, and tap the bell so that you never miss a day on this journey. I'll see you back right here tomorrow for day 105. Until then, stay encouraged and thank you for giving God His time.